Monika, and I'm here to talk about mental health. You know that feelings where your thoughts scare you or make life tough. Sometimes it feels like no one else in the world has those thoughts or feelings. No one seems to know how difficult it is to deal with your feelings. And it's not easy to share your deepest secrets. You might think something is wrong with you, or you might worry what other people think. And all of that makes your thoughts and feelings worse.
You can tell how someone feels just by looking at them or what they share online. To the outside of the world, our lives may look perfect, even if in reality they are not. I'm always worrying about doing well at school, and with the end of year test coming up, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep my thoughts swarm around my head. Some days, it's just all too much and I feel like I'm lost in space when I did badly on one of my tests. I just about kept it together until I got home. Then I broke down crying in front of my mom. At that time, I didn't want to speak to my family, but I also didn't want to keep feeling so down. So I went. My mom said that sometimes we have overwhelming feelings that can be more intense than our everyday feelings. These feelings hang around for a long time and change the way we feel, think, and behave. They can stop us doing what we want to in life. That's what I was going through. She also said that if we're physically unwell, we let people know we ask for help. It should be no different with mental health. Sometimes our overwhelming feelings are brought on because of things in our life. Sometimes they happen for no reason at all. And after hearing this, I felt much less alone and it felt good to talk. Now, I'm beginning to understand my mental health. I'm learning how to cope ahead every year. Reminded me that my friends, my family, teachers, and lots of others at school are there to help. I had no idea that people around me could be so understanding. And while it's not always easy to talk about my mental health, the person I'm talking to you might be able to help. If you don't feel like talking, that's fine. You could try writing, sports, reading, art, music, playing with your pet, whatever makes you feel better. And if you're the person someone talks to when they are struggling, just listen with no pressure or judgments. You don't have to have the answer. If you feel unsure about anything, you can speak to a trusted adult. Talking about mental health doesn't have to be difficult. After all, it's something we all have.
Our culture has created the environment of shame. Until the 1960s, society send people away if they had challenges managing their thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Over time, we learned that we didn't have to be afraid. We learned how to help people get better. We became hopeful, but there are remnants of those images in our culture today, which is why some people still feel uncomfortable talking about it. The stigma has taken new forms too. With more access to more people in all the time, it can seem like the world is telling us it's not okay to be anything but perfect. The truth is, everyone has thoughts or feelings that can be hard to deal with. So why do we make it so difficult on ourselves by judging others how could be going through the same challenges we are? What if instead of seeing labels, we saw people who are struggling and could be there for them so they didn't feel so alone? What if we looked past our fear of mental health and started to talk about it and in a constructive way? What if, as a society, we use empowering words and healthy image to help people feel supported? Maybe then more of us could feel comfortable telling others when we're having a hard time. Maybe more people would get the help they need. And maybe one day we won't have to talk separately about mental health and physical health, but just health. The truth is, each of us has the power to change our culture. Will you join us?